Laura Schlossberg, Managing Director at BK Asset Management.
BK Asset Management's Kathy Lean.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, London. Welcome, Europe. Good morning. I always forget. I always forget to mute the YouTube feed. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. I have an awesome, awesome show today. As you can see, my screen has now 4 of the Bitcoin charts. I'm going to talk about my setup. I had a great day yesterday. I don't know if, how many of you guys traded yesterday. Did you guys trade after the show? Let me show you the history from yesterday. This is just today. Let me show you the custom period from, I don't know, I guess last 3 days. Is that it? Yeah, you'll see. Man, look at this P&L. You guys see that? I don't know if you can see it really well. I think I can zoom in on here for just 1 second. I wonder if you could. Oh, no, I can't do this. Hold on a second. Can you zoom in? Let's see if this works. Yeah, there you go. You guys seeing the P&L? Just 1 second. It's going to come up. Really, like trading nothing, trading tiny lots most of the time. Was able to really crank it. I'm going to show you today exactly how I did this. I'm going to show you exactly. Oops. I'm back here. Good morning, Tammy. Good evening, everybody. Super easy day of trading in a really cool setup with Bitcoin. And of course, goes without saying that gold is also going to be a part of our show. I've already set up gold right here as well. Gold is frankly a lot easier and less stressful to trade in terms of how we do it. I'll go through gold. Gold is also a much easier asset because it's got really tight spreads, so on and so forth. Everything you're seeing here, by the way, is completely yours if you just open up an account with ACAP, or if you already have an account with ACAP and have topped off your account. I'm putting the link in here for all the various things. So I'm actually curious as everybody comes into the room here and comes hang out with us. And those of you guys who are on Twitter, come join me. All the links, everything else. I'm going to give away the. Let me just put this in here too. I'm going to give away the tool that I'm using, which is called Flash Trader, which I made myself. Let me see if I can put the link in here. Yeah, there. No, hold on. There it is. Okay, I'll put the link in there for you guys. You can download that and play around with the tool all you want. There's an advanced version that I'm not even bothering to demo because we don't really need the advanced version for morning trade. Hang on just 1 second. Sorry, guys. This is going to be inevitable. At 4 o'clock in the morning, my nose is going to run all the time. So my apologies, guys, but I'm going to have to blow it as we start. Anyways, I wanted to lay out the topology of what I do in terms of really cracking the code in Bitcoin, in terms of really making it absolutely a fully functional tradable setup here. I'm just waiting for people to get in the room. As always, to me, the best way for me to do something is to actually show it. So this is a indicator available for a MetaTrader 5 that I made myself. Again, this indicator is the copy of this indicator. Let me put this up here. That everybody who trades with me in New York knows. It's called, the scalper, the BFF scalper. Let me put gold in here. And where's Bitcoin? Here's Bitcoin. Bitcoin in here. Bitcoin this morning, trading all the way back up to the 94 level, right? So kind of show you, this is a 200 period SMA. This is the 8 period SMA. And what we're trying to do all day long, every day, in every instrument we trade, but with Bitcoin especially, is if we're above trend and we're close, the moving averages are sort of near each other and looking to expand, we want to be buying trend. I want to be getting long. Once the moving averages get really wide, and in this case, wide is a very subjective term. Like generally what I like to use is sort of like, so $1,000 in Bitcoin is 1%, right? $1,000 1%. Generally, what I like to use is 0.5% to 0.4 percentages in spread. That means this has got to be about 0.4, let's say 0.5% of the notional underlying in order for me to start trying to trade tops, right? With Bitcoin, I think 1% is like a minimum level. So when there's a separation of about 1%, so this is, let's say this is 982, and this is, not even 9. This is like 940. So it'd have to be like 9360 in order for me to even begin to consider fading the top, right? Selling the top. The reason why is because Bitcoin is just so much more volatile than any other instrument. It has like a 2 or 3% range of motion movement every single day, whereas most stocks on a most volatile day move only like 1% or 2%. So it's much more important to give it really wide berth before you start shorting it on the top or get long it on the bottom, because the thing can fall like a stone or rise like a phoenix, and so on and so forth. That having been said, I'm going to show you what I do right now in tiny increments. We're going to go. This is Bitcoin. Okay, this is all Bitcoin. 0.1, 0.02. I'm going to set all this up here. 0.04. So you guys can follow me in person. I'm going to do tiny little increments of the trade, and I'm just going to sell this lot over here. You may not be able to see it very well. Give me a yes or no if you can see the screen, if you can see the numbers, and if not, I'm going to try to zoom in. And again, you're gonna have to bear with me on the zooming in factor. Is it hard for you to see this? Do you see what I just did? I sold 0.01 of Bitcoin over here at around 93,296. Now, here's the thing that you're going to see that is different from yesterday. My stop is fully 1,000 points up, right? And my target is 100 points down. I'm scalping for 100 Bitcoin points on every single trade. And what I've done is yesterday I was just basically showing you I do 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.8. I'm getting larger at every single trade I make, but I had 100 stops. So if it goes against me, remember the spread is usually 20, 30 points. If it just goes against me, it would have stopped me out. I had to re-enter. I realized that with Bitcoin, that's counterproductive. It worked, but you have to sometimes get super large. Whereas if you sort of give it lots and lots of breathing space, right, and initiate your entries like in a step ladder fashion, you very often, first of all, don't have to go more than one or two levels. But even if you do, like what happens that's very cool is because of this close all function, you have the ability to, even if the trade starts moving against you, to repair it at just one level above or two levels above and take everything back with minimal damage. And obviously this is a tiny amount. My general size on this account would be to start with like 0.1. So you're making 10 on the first, 20 on the second, 40 on the third, 80 on the fourth, and generally by doing it this way and by spacing my trades out, I almost never had to go more than 3 levels all day long. Take the money back, start again. Take the money back, start again. This is for the type of trading I do, which is very often counter trend trading. Now, by the way, I started this super early, so I'm going to close this up just to show you, because the kind of trade that I like to do is I want to sell this. I want to sell the green arrow in a wide separation move. 200 is, you can see it barely over here, right? And they're pretty widely separated. And when they're widely separated, when you have that burst of buying, right, that crest of buying, everybody thinks, oh, this is a breakout candle. I really want to get long that candle. My approach is that most of the time it's actually the perfect sell candle, because it's the final burst, it's the final attempt of the longs to push things higher against a resistance level over here, and then they're going to probably exhaust themselves. Now, none of this is proper trading from my perspective, in a sense that this isn't really wide enough for me to initiate a trade. There's still probably scope to go further to the upside. But what I'm doing right now, because I'm doing such tiny levels, is to actually show you the mechanics of the thing, not the actual trade entry. So if you're shorting with me at this level, this isn't a normal signal I would take. I'm just demoing it for you. So I'm giving you guys fair warning that you may have to really struggle to try to resolve this trade, especially if you're doing any kind of size. I definitely recommend you don't do that, because we're probably going to go to 94,000 before this thing kind of tops out and gives us a chance to find a tradable top, right? But what I'm just trying to basically show you is, you see, like, we're now about 125, 130 points against me, right? So what's going to happen is, once we get to like the 93, 600, 625 level, I'm going to initiate my second trade. This trade is still, this trade you see is still floating because it has a 1,000-point stop. It's not stopping me out and creating lots of friction. Now, when we're trading gold, very different approach. You could easily do a 2-point target, 2-point stop, because gold is a much easier, smoother, much tighter spreads type of product. So, like, for example, gold right now, where's gold? Gold is actually down, right? We're really down. Gold to me is actually a buy. So let's just, do an example with buy. So I'm going to try and buy gold over here, because gold is underneath here, making a buy point. I want to buy the gold, let's say, over here at 2-point target. And we can, you can use also, if you wanted to, you could try to use this, large stop, small target structure, or you could just simply stop yourself out, get larger at the large level. Gold is a much easier trade to do. But since we're trying to practice this whole approach of multiple entries, we can do it, because what I wanted to showcase, the thing that's really cool with Flash Trader, is the ability to just close everything out all at once, especially when you have fast markets and you have to lay out multiple layers on the trade. You absolutely need to do that. So where are we? We started, my first trade was 410, and if we get to around 610, 625, I'm going to initiate a second trade over here, right? Oh, sorry guys, it's all very tiny. Okay, are you guys able to see this? Because the whole point is that I'm showing you the 4 chart layout. Since this is trade 1, this is going to be trade 2. You see trade 1 here is about 180 points against me, right? The price is around 570, 575. If the price goes at around 600 bid, 625 bid, I'm going to go to level 2. Are you guys able to see that? Let me know if you guys see that as a structure. Give me a yes or no, please. So, okay, we're getting up to like 586. You see how price is starting to really verticalize higher, right? And I can, here's what I can do. I can give you you can see this. Is this a little bigger? You guys seeing the size a little bit bigger? So I'm at 0.2. Still haven't quite got the second entry that I want. I want that second entry ladder up a little bit, maybe go through the 600s, let them take that 600s at 600 on the offer. They're clearly running it a little bit higher here. Yeah. Price action a little slower today than it was yesterday when they were really moving it. Okay, here we go. 613. Okay, so now I've initiated a double my price at around 613 with a 100-point target. So here's what's going to happen in this trade if things you see how I put a second entry here. So this trade is totally independent of this trade. If this trade comes in and resolves, just for argument's sake, right? And I'm able to make 100 points on this trade. That's a 200-point trade because this trade is twice the size of this one. Let's imagine, just for argument's sake, that this trade would be like, I don't know, minus 30, minus 40, and this is plus 200. I'm able to close. I'm just going to watch this very carefully and show you. So we're plus 45, plus 50, plus 60. Maybe is this going to? It needs to come down to, what's my take profit on this? 513. So it's actually not bad. 513. If I can take this back at this level, I can then hit the whole close all button, and you can watch the ignore the gold thing. You can just watch this this P&L here, and the cumulative P&L becomes positive, and I'm able to basically work out this whole trade, and I can close it anywhere. I can hit this close all button on any of these things, and it will happen. I just have to watch it and do it. So I'm just trying to show you the mechanics of this trade. Obviously, this isn't the kind of trade that I'd want to do. It's not, it's not horrendous that I made this trade, but it was a little early in the cycle. Like now that we're through the 93,500, the next big, red, a green move through the moving average, that's going to be a pretty decent entry for me. But the point being is, the very fact that I have a short distance to travel and I have double the size gives me enormous amount of leverage to resolve the trades in a really friction-free manner. This is when I say I cracked the code on how to scalp Bitcoin. This is what I did all day long. And as long as you have the highly disciplined entry criteria, as long as you're looking at the moving average separation, as long as you're doing everything properly. All right, I'm just, now the only problem is I have to just watch this carefully because Bitcoin moves so fast. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to get rid of the gold trade, so that, because I want you just to have a focus on this P&L over here. All right, let me see if I can actually do this. Okay, so I think I could probably hit the close all button here. So you guys can see this a little bit better, right? So now, unfortunately, it's moving against us. We need 513 on the price for us to have this happen. So I think I'm actually starting to master this thing. Okay, so here is this is the trade. This would be my level 1 trade. You see the screen? This is my level 2 trade. I came in over here. This would be like my level 1. This would be like my opening salvo. This is where I would be on this level if I was sort of really trying to start the trade. But guys, give me some feedback, please, because I really need help on your side to make it as easy as possible for you to see what I'm doing. When I zoomed in like this, was that helpful? Was that visible? And then when I zoom out, is it easy for you? Thank you, Gordon. It's easier for you to see this stuff because the whole point here is that you really need to understand the mechanics of this, and I want to make it as visible as possible for you. So just again, to reaffirm, this would be, you see that green arrow over here? That would be like my, let's go down. That would be like my first entry. And the reason why is because you have nice separation. You have a 913 against like 603. That's about 800-900 points. of separation between the two moving averages. That's like the minimum level I need in order for me to get interested in selling tops or buying bottoms, to start counter trend trading. Anywhere below that, or sort of trend trading, I want to be somewhere where these two are separated by a couple of hundred points, and I have a good inkling on direction. The way I started this thing, obviously, I started a little bit too early, so now I'm a little bit behind. And we may have to, since this is a small size, we may have to just simply get a little larger on the process. So like now, okay, so this is level 1 at 1 size, level 2 at 2 size. This is now going to be level 3 at 4 size, and we're not going to get involved on this level until it crosses the 800 level. I told you that I thought they were going to run this to like 94,000. That's really where they're going to try and push the trade as London comes on. So I'm just watching this right now. I'm not even, I don't want to press the trigger until I get into until I see the 8 number here, because as I'm getting farther from my entry, I need a better price to be able to resolve the P&L here. This is easier to see, right, guys? Better to see. And we're coming back down. We're coming back down to 600s. Okay, good. Thank you. So, that second level, I didn't quite get the hit yet. We're back to 670. I was tempted to try to hit the 780. I would have been able to resolve the whole trade here. Now I'm sort of a little slow in or a little bit unlucky in my trades, but now I'm still like at level 2, trying to basically resolve this position. And if we get into this red level over here, this 513 level, this whole thing is going to turn positive, and I'm going to be able to close it all out cleanly. So huge part of like effectively trading this is obviously making sure that you're coming in patiently at the right levels. But the beauty of it is, because you see how I sort of really spaced out my stops. I'm not getting stopped out constantly, having to manage my inventory. It allows me to really look at it. I just kind of dropped like a stone over here. I'm looking for the bids. And this is the thing about Bitcoin, is it will correct really fast. So, no matter how painful it may look initially, especially if you're trading small, just, give it a second and we'll see it's 528, 529. I need this. This has got to be basically, what is it, 513? It's got to go into the 4s. If this goes into the 4s, the whole position is going to turn. As a matter of fact, the position is turned positive now, right? So this is what I want to show you. So you see how I hit the close all button, and look, I gave it all back. You see how I closed all? The position was tiny, obviously, but it all turned positive, right? You wish you had the ability to open multiple trades at once. You don't need to open multiple trades at once. Why do you want to open multiple trades at once? So, okay, first of all, let's you see how I hit one button called close all on any one of these charts. It doesn't have to be on the chart that I started the whole thing. And boom, boom, boom. This trade lost a little bit of money. This made all the money. The whole trade here P&L positively. If I was a little bit more patient, I would have had bigger P&L. But this is all for demonstration purposes for you. And this whole process will work obviously also on level 3, level 4, level 5. It will just all collapse into that one single point of profit with this tool that allows you to, like we saw here. I started a trade that forced myself into a bad trade, took a second trade that wasn't that great, ran it against me, and still managed to make money. I'll get to gold. In 1 second. I just want you to understand that this is your path to profit. if you want to make money every day, I made $920 yesterday without even looking at the screen half the time. It was like literally in between 10 different meetings, without any sweat, without any kind of big drawdown. Now this is obviously a $100,000 account, but you could easily have done that with a $10,000 account. There was just I think the worst I was down was maybe $300-400, and that was mainly because I was just kind of learning the techniques of running the P&L. So think about how powerful that is. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I am here to teach you how to make money every single day. Not to give you like, oh, I'm going to trade gold right now so you can take my signal. You can do that anytime, anywhere. I'll happy trade it with you in New York session. Yes, less sirens this time. That's right. Well, it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, Christoph. There's not that much activity on Broadway. You're right. But does everybody understand what I'm saying? Do you guys understand the power of what I'm trying to show you here? I have the indicator. I have the tool in MetaTrader. I have basically a profit in a box system completely. You guys want this indicator? You can get it over here. Let me see. Jesus Christ. If I just remember my own. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. Remember my own shortcuts. So you can download the Flash Trader over here and go at it. If you want the full working version, then all you need to do is simply open an account with ACAP. I'm actually curious, how many of you guys have, fuck me. How many of you guys have, let's do a poll. I'm curious here for a second. I have an 8-cap account. Let me know, because I'm interested how many of you guys are 8-cap customers already. And those of you who are not, if you have another account, all you got to do is just either take a part of your money from that account and open up an account with ACAP, or just move your money to ACAP. It costs you nothing to be able to have this. They're literally subsidize the whole process for you, literally nothing. Which is amazing, because this is a $2,000-3,000 product internally at BK. If you want to do it with us. Answer my question. I'm just really curious how many of you guys are already trading with ACAP. If you're already trading with ACAP, you just have to top off the account. You can drop as little as $500 to be able to get the full set. And if you do, I'll give you everything. I'll give you the indicator, because I actually wrote this whole indicator for MetaTrader. This is the same indicator we have at TradingView. I'll give you the TradingView indicator, this indicator, and of course the execution applet. But it's much easier if you're trading MetaTrader. You can open the account as little as $500 with them to get the initial stuff. Like, I'll give you the indicator and the stuff. If you want the lifetime version of this thing, you just need up to $5,000. You open an account up to $5,000. So anywhere between $500 and $5,000. If you drop money in there, you get the lifetime version of this. So it's not a lot of money for a truly amazing tool, for a very, very cool product. So Rodney, this is the ideal stop and target for my scalping strategy, right? You see it, and the whole thing is, the very cool thing is that this thing is fully adjustable. You can make the stop and target any way you like, anywhere you want. Unfortunately, so now let's go to normal size for my account. We just did tiny size. Let's do 0.1 on this, 0.2 on this. Like, this is normal size that I would trade on this size, which is, again, you want to start. It's very, very important to start small. But with this methodology, with a 4-panel level and this whole tool management thing, yesterday, remember when we started trading, I was like, I had to go 5-6 trades deep. It was just kind of a clusterfuck of a start, and it actually took me a long time to kind of work my way back out of it. This is because you're like watching the whole dashboard of trade management right in front of you, is so much easier to run. And as you can see, I rarely have to push myself beyond level 2 to be able to P&L the whole account, right? Now, what I've done to make my life easier is I have a layout here for Bitcoin, and then I just literally created another instance of MetaTrader to run gold. It's the same account. You can run multiple instances of MetaTrader in your thing. And tomorrow I'll show you some of the tricks of the trade. Tomorrow will be our last day this week to hang out. So I'll show you some of the tricks of the trade of how you can apply these things, how to create 2 instances of MetaTrader, all the basic stuff that some of you may not know. But this is the exact same account. See, it's 953, right? Same account. But it just makes it easier for me to separate and create a whole new dashboard in a new instance of the account in terms of trading this, trading gold. Now, gold is, where's gold here? Let's look at gold in its full regalia. Gold is down today, right? Gold has got like a little bit of a double bottom over here. So I'm going to take a nibble. I'm going to take a nibble at gold. I mean, I really want to take a nibble at 20, right? But all right, I will give myself a nibble here at 22. It's really, all right, I'll buy it. Fuck it. All right, we'll buy it. Not a perfect trade, but I'm going to initiate my first trade at around 22. It comes down into the 20s, below here, I will initiate my second trade over there. And we're going to try to run gold in the same fashion as we run Bitcoin, which is, spread ourselves in a zone of entry. This is not a great entry. I'm just, again, I forced an entry just to kind of show you my methodology. What I really, really wanted to do was, if gold gives me a red arrow, like a hard sell arrow, let me show you what I mean here. The low here is around 19, right? If I get this kind of red sell arrow, this is by the way my favorite setup of all. When I count a trend, I get wide separation. Gold now is like 27 to about 20. Yeah, it's about $8-9 separation. And gold, if I have like a $6 separation, meaning that the value here is $6 higher than the value here, that's wide enough for me to did I buy this? Oh yeah, I did buy it. Yeah, sorry, I was like, what's going on here? So that's wide enough for me to begin to fade the move, right? There's 2 ways you can only trade. You can go with the trend, which is continuity. You can fade the trend, which is mean reversion, right? You either think something is going to, if it's going up, continue to go up, or you think it's going to top out and start going down, right? Now, the beautiful thing about my tools and everything else is they can be traded either way, depending on your point of view and depending on where you are on the chart. The way I analyze my chart is, if things are close together and they're trending in one direction, that's the beginning of a trend. I want to be trading with a trend. If things are far apart, like if the short-term moving average is really, really far apart from the long-term moving average, that's a sign that things are getting extremely stretched out. And then I want to start looking for counter trend trades. And my favorite of all time counter trend setups is when you've made a spike low. So they made a full fresh low over here, and then they try to sell it again. They try to sell it again through the low, but it's at a higher level, right? Like this low is a little bit higher than this low, or even if you want to be a little bit more patient, I would maybe want to wait for this arrow. I very often will just take this arrow as my buy. But if you really want to be super methodical about it, you want this arrow to be higher than this one, and then you want to be a buyer. That's when you start to build your counter trend position. Maybe it takes you once or twice, but you can see the counter trend trade works like a charm in that situation. It's the exact same thing we did in Bitcoin, except the flip side. That is the money trade for me. The reason I like to do that is because obviously almost everybody is looking at it the other way. Almost everybody thinks that, oh my God, they're selling it at the lows. It's going to go crashing. It's going to go crashing. Whereas if you understand how prices work, how human sentiment works, how supply demand works, it's all very much based upon the wave function. And waves crest and fall and then rise again. Crest and fall and rise again. Waves do not go up to the sky. They don't just, unless where's that place? Is it Portugal or someplace? Where the hell do they have those huge surfing waves? That's where maybe you're going to get a big move against you. So it's very rare that you're going to get a wave to the sky. Most of the time, waves are just going to crest, and I'm trying to time those crests for you. Oops, hang on a second. What did I just do here? I want to show you. Hang on. Okay, so where am I in my position? 11. So I just want to, was that 1140? I need to beat 1140. I'm just watching this P&L here. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I wanted to close it at positive P&L, but I'm not going to get a chance to do it. All right, I'm going to stay patient with this trade. Let's do this. Let's do 1.5 target. One of the cool things, you see how easy it is for me to change stop. Like, I want to show you. This is actually very cool. Let's do this. This is why this tool is so useful. So I can put a stop. Fuck. I hate Windows. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you this little cell over here, right? Then I'm going to go over here, zoom out, because I can't do it this way. Did I just close it? Oh, motherfucker! I just closed this trade. Oh, God. All right, never mind. Let's get large. This is a good chance for me. This is a perfect chance for me. We're going to get larger on two sides with this. Because I like this trade now. You see this little red arrow over here? It's got about 6-7 seconds left. Oh, fuck. If I could just trade and not use all the stupid software that I have to do. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. It's, I'm just trying to show you it. It's really, really hard to see it on the screen. So I was trying to, when you zoom in on Windows, you lose focus, and then when you lose focus, if you hit any kind of I hit the close all button by mistake because I was trying to take focus off the thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart this trade. The beautiful thing about this system is that doesn't matter how many times I fuck it up, it's impossible for me to get killed here, because it's just so resilient and robust. I mean, that's the whole point. I designed this whole system for 1,000 fuck ups in a day. Okay, so here we go. This is going to give me a red candle, hopefully. Well, we'll see. We've got 10, 8, 9 seconds left. If this is a red candle, I want to be buying this red candle. I want to be buying this red candle. I'm going to buy it at a little bit higher entry here. Boom. Okay, so I'm in this trade, right? There is a 10-point stop and a 2-point take profit target. Let me just get bigger here slowly, right? See that? Now, I'm going to go off this thing, show you, what if I want to change this to a 1-point target? All I got to do is just go 1 inside the thing, and boom, I change it to 1, right? Now, how do I know that it's quickly changed my target? Because watch this. Right now, my target over here, I'm just going to do this, is 23.72, right? So I'm going to zoom out. Now remember, this is, you're not doing any zooming out when you're actually doing it in real life. You're just going 1, 2, right? Now watch this. You see how that changed from 23.72 to 24.72? I changed my take profit. We're going to do this again. The take profit now is 24.72, right? I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to change it to 1. This is like the really cool part. All I got to do is just change it to 1. Now, what's my take profit over here? You guys see it? Cool. All right. Give me some yeses that you guys actually see this thing, so that I'm not doing this because nobody's talking to me over here. Tell me, this is really cool. I see what you're doing, Boris. This is a really, really cool tool. Thank you for making it for us so that I'm not fucking wasting my time doing this bullshit instead of actually trading. Okay, thank you. Yes. Flash Trader is the actual execution tool. The scalper indicator is the indicator. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I mean, it's super, super cool as a tool. Yeah. Yes, the red dotted line is the stop and the target, right? So you guys can play with this yourself. I mean, this is the whole point of me is just download it right over here. You can play with this yourself and see exactly how it works. You can do it in conjunction with me. You can do it on tiny little 0.1 lots instead of 0.2 lots. But the point being is, it's an incredibly fast, rapid response tool to help you make money quickly in the market. And there is no, I mean, this tool was born and bred for Bitcoin, which is, the fastest and most volatile trade of all, right? So where are we? Where's my Bitcoin? Here's my Bitcoin dashboard. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. This is fun. All right, let's watch this. So, so I'm down 1060 in the P&L, right? I'm watch the P&L here. I just want to show you something. 11, boom. Okay, watch my P&L here. Look how quickly I closed it out. I hit the close all button on a completely different chart. Not even managing this chart, right? And look, I just closed it out over here. You can see it. And now my P&L for the day went positive. So it's just so amazing because everything you need to be able to make an intelligent trading decision, everything you need to be able to drive the plane, it's like a plane cockpit in there. Where's the scalper indicator? The indicator is Rodney, if you open an account with ACAP, I give it to you all. Okay. Here's the link. You don't even have to do a big account. I'm willing, since you guys are hanging out with me as kind of like my first London traders. You can open up an account with $500, and all you got to do once you open up an account, you just you email me your deposit, and I will give you the scalper indicator to put down a MetaTrader, and you're set to go. You will have now the full set. I'm not even demoing to you the advanced version of Flash Trader, which can do a million different things. But even if you're Karen. For anybody who's a UK trader, doesn't have MetaTrader, I will give it to you. We're gonna find a solution for all the UK traders. I know that UK people don't have MetaTrader. I actually. So Karen? What are they using in UK as a product? Is it like what if you open an account on ACAP UK? What software do you use? No, close everything. It closes everything in the account. It's your emergency button. Yeah, it's TradingView, but I forgot what the integration is. I will. There will be solutions. I will just hang tight, Karen. There will be solutions because for UK traders, I'm going to create a different solution. Trading UK is the best broker for small accounts. No. There's only one broker I want everybody to open the accounts with, which is ACAP. Even if you're in UK, I want you to open up an account with ACAP. But we'll get around the MetaTrader function. Because one of the things that's interesting is that there's a way to integrate MetaTrader with TradingView through a bridge, which is something that I'm going to investigate with them on it. But be that as it may, what I want to tell you guys, it's just that we're talking about the broker that you need to open the account with. They don't have MetaTrader in UK, so we're going to try to figure out. There's a way to be able to use MetaTrader to trade through TradingView that I'm going to try to work out with them. Figure this out. I'll let you guys know. But anyways, everybody else who's trading, have a good time. You definitely can do it in everywhere else in the world. I know it's just living through regulators is just a nightmare. But fortunately, in our world, we just focus on trading, and you can see how trading just makes how using this kind of dashboard approach is so cool, right? in terms of being able to just totally devise a trading plan to the upside, a trading plan to the downside. And by the way, if you're trading trend, right? Let's say this goes. Let's say it goes positive, and you're looking for this breakout, and sometimes it slides back against you. You can use the exact same methodology, same way. Hi, William. Welcome. Welcome to the show. I'm just showing all the cool tools that I developed for everybody to trade with. So here we go. So here's, where are we in Bitcoin? It's kind of like, let's now analyze just from a trading point of view, what's going on here. From Bitcoin point of view, we've had a big trend up. We got rejected for the first wave at around the 94 level, and we're coming back down into the support level, right? And this is where I reverse my approach, and I want to start to become a buyer. I mean, generally, Bitcoin is always these days is just simply a pure buy trade, anyways. But what I want to do is I want to buy at value, and buy at value means two things. I want the moving averages to be tight, and the way I like to buy at value is I'm going to buy the dip. I'm going to buy this purple candle. Now, the next purple candle that dips below this area, I'm going to initiate my first entry into Bitcoin, because I want to buy this little support area. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance, because we've been talking and just missed the opportunity. The trade should have been somewhere around here, on the buy side. Matter of fact, let's not quibble. Let's initiate. Okay, let's 340. What am I? 346. Fine. Not a perfect trade. I would have liked to have bought this at around 300. But all right, I initiate my first position at around 350. If if this thing is going to work perfectly, the take profit is going to be 446. You see this thing? 446, 100 points up. If it doesn't, we're going to initiate a second entry closer, like around 9,300, 93, 900, and 9,200, 900, somewhere around here. Like, basically, we're going to initiate the next level over here. That's going to be our position. Now, we are effectively now trading trend, but we're trying to trade trend at a bargain price, right? Everybody understand how I like to operate? That's my favorite methodology. Whether I'm going to counter trend or trend, I always want to sell dear, buy cheap. And especially with Bitcoin, where you have lots of spreads and you have lots of fast movement, you really want to pace your entries in the best possible condition to help you resolve the trade. Remember, the whole function here is to resolve the trade. I make this trade, I go on to the next one. I make this trade, I go on to the next one. The idea here is, by doing this very small but very tactical scalping, you have very low risk, consistent resolution into profitable territory, and very quickly it really adds up. The idea is you can do 10, 20 trades here, with minimal amount of stress, hopefully, and those things can up to $10, $20, $40, $80, big P&Ls, and that's how the P&L came up to like around $900 yesterday, in a matter of a couple of hours. That's what makes it so cool. Now, the trade that I should have bought, I was just a little bit impatient. I should have been buying it over here, but it's fine. As I said, the beauty of the system that I designed is it's designed to give you lots of room on errors. You have a huge margin of error here to be able to operate in the field of battle. So I opened my first position less optimally than I should have, but not horribly. And I'm still basically operating on a thought pattern here that the trend is going to generally hold. It's coming down to the support level, and we're going to try to trade it up. Does that make sense to everybody? Everybody sees what I'm showing you here. Does that make you see it from my? So just to give you a big view, this is the 200 period SMA. This is the 8 period SMA. Obviously, Bitcoin is in a strong uptrend. And what I'm always trying to do is I'm trying to buy when things are close to the moving average. Like, this is like, so let's say for argument's sake, if I was trading this over here, we had big moving average separations here, right? So I'm not a buyer here. I may be a seller over here. I may be selling into this trade. I may be selling into somewhere around, maybe into this trade over here, somewhere around here. But now, when the moving averages begin to come close, maybe somewhere around here, I'll be a buyer over here, right? Waiting patiently, and the first trade doesn't work, and then I'd be a buyer over here for a second trade, and the second trade obviously resolves and makes my whole trade work. Then we resume the trend again here, right? And when the trend resumes in a big burst, I might be a buyer over here for one more trade to the upside, give myself one more chance to the upside. If you're a pure trend trader, you may want to ride this a couple of times. I sort of give myself two or three times, and then I just simply wait until the moving averages get really wide, until you get a huge separation. Generally, my thought is here. What's the value here? This is 92.66, and this one would be a 93. So this is about a 400 point separation. Not enough. I really want at least 500-600 points of separation of the moving average. So I would probably start shorting somewhere around here. And as I said, my favorite short is selling the burst up. So maybe I would have been short here. That didn't work. Then I would add, I would do the second trade over here, a couple of 100 points here, and I would take everything back, make money. Do the exact same thing over here like I did, just make money. Blah, 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 so over and over and over again. That would be my approach. And that approach just gives you so many chances to win while giving you lots and lots of room to operate, right? That's basically it. So now, I'm sort of, like I said, this is the first opening salvo over here. Wasn't a great entry. My second trade is going to be somewhere near the moving average, which is around 93,000. At around 93,000, I'll do my second trade over here. Because if they're gonna start taking profits over here, they're gonna run the support, maybe run a little bit past there, and they're gonna bounce it back up. Christoph, you're asking me. Sorry, I'm trying to understand your question. Flash Trader is a MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4 EA that is an execution applet. It can be used for any kind of trading. You can trade anything you want. It's just basically buy, sell, execution applet. The actual analytical indicator, the indicator that analyzes buys and sell points, is called BFF Scalper. And I made this indicator for MetaTrader 5 as well. It's native to both MetaTrader 5 as well as the TradingView. So this indicator over here is the exact same as the TradingView indicator, right? And my point was that I will give you the MetaTrader indicator, so you don't have to switch back and forth between TradingView and MetaTrader if you didn't want to, But I actually, Karen, yeah, you could, if you're using TradingView, you could still trade it this way, right? You just simply you'd have to set it up. You could do TradingView in 4 different, areas, and just simply do it. You just want to have the ease of use. Oh, hold on a second, guys. Let's get interesting. Hang on, I'm talking here while everything is where's my thing? No. Okay. Damn it. I missed I missed the trade. So this is okay. Fuck. I'm gonna have to stay patient. I missed my entry here because I was talking to you guys and showing you stuff. All right. We're just gonna stay patient here. I'm gonna try to see if I want to buy this around 93,000. Let's see if this is gonna come down a little bit. All right, not perfect. Not perfect, but better than nothing. So I came in around 93,000 on the assumption that I have a reasonable chance here. 93,194, 194 to resolve this trade. Like a kind of a reasonable chance. So let's watch this. I'm going to watch this very, very carefully. See if I can resolve this trade. I'm not holding my breath, but you'll see. So the way I'm going to try to tactically work this, guys, is I'm going to let the take profit hit here and then try to manage the second one a little bit later. Because the way it's going to work is I don't think I'm going to be able to make up all my profits with, like this profitable slice will still not make the whole trade profitable. But we'll see. I'm not going to, I'm going to wait and, let's just see how this plays out. But my target here is to see if I could make the 93, 194 is my target. See, we're trying to make that target. And actually this one, since I have this one in view, that I can manage this one as well. So this one, just to sort of show you, this is a 275 points against, right? I'm going to make 200 points on this trade, on this particular slice of the leg. So anything less than 200 negative in this particular leg is going to be net positive for the whole trade. So if this thing gets to around 150 points negative, and this one P&Ls, I am net positive on the whole position. That's the mathematics of this whole thing. Okay, that's the beauty of this whole thing. Puts it around. So, old dog, new tricks. We are starting to learn the value of the zoom function and be able to show you everything in much better visibility. So I am starting to learn this. So I think it's 93,190, somewhere around there. So okay, just to show you, this is one this is going to be one already. I'm already sort of net positive, probably on the trade a little bit here. But if this thing hits the target, the whole trade should be net positive. You see how like this whole dashboard really keeps you, gives you all the key information you need to know on how to manage trades. It's trade management software. That's what it is. It's basically kind of trade management software for people who want to, obviously, if you scalp Bitcoin, it makes it so much easier. You can do a million other things as well in that, but this is sort of its best, best aspect. So 175. I think I need to see 192. I forgot what the bid is on this. Getting close. Close all. Okay. So here's what I want to show you. This is 148. This is 200 points. I am now. Let's go zoom out. I'm now net positive. Remember, I was just sort of like, I started the day with 960. I'm 973. Now, obviously, these are small trades because I'm just sort of showing you small trades. But the principle here is the same. It's just the fact that I'm staying net positive on all of my trades by managing them properly, right? So, is that cool, guys? You guys understand what I'm just doing? Give me a yes in terms of understanding. If you're doing so, 85% of you don't have an account with ACAP, and 85% of you have a chance to basically change that by doing this. So if you like that, if you like what I showed you, literally all you got to do is just open an account with them. And let me give you the link again. Mine is just one tiny bit of all the stuff that you're going to get from them, including Great stuff from my friend Nick. Great stuff from my friend Blake. It's all part of that package. But I hope you at least appreciate the fact that how cool this little tool is. And it's all available for you guys right then and there. So again, what you see here on the charts here is me going to resolve all my trades all at once, right? Like it's that single point of collapse of it's a single point of profit that it collapses on when you do that. So cool, right? Just so freaking cool. You can see that my net P&L on the day now, it's not it's $5-6 whatever because I'm trading tiny, but that's not the point. The point is that I can do this all day long and I can make $200-300 without breaking a sweat if I wanted to. I could probably make $500-600 if I wanted to do a little bit larger size. This whole layout, this 4-panel dashboard layout, the management of trade entry, the using the tool to do all this stuff. This is really the breakthrough. When I talk about when I said I cracked the code in trading Bitcoin, this is the easy part. You do this over and over and over again. 1,000 trades, 2,000 trades, 3,000 trades. It's awesome. That's the methodology. That's what I do all day long with you guys. I do a variation of that in the U.S. session. I'm going to put up the U.S. session. I know I haven't even put up the live yet for U.S. session, but I will do that. This has been the week of experimentation because I wanted to see how London, if you guys would have an interest in London. Looks like everybody does have an interest in London trading. Certainly Bitcoin trading is awesome. Bitcoin, I think, is going to be a tool that we can trade for the next 4 or 5 months, probably, maybe even a whole year. It's the best scalping tool in the world. And this is, in my opinion, the best scalping methodology to trade Bitcoin. Up, down, sideways, each side and out. I'm going to take, you take 10 cycles of 100 points. That's 1,000 points of Bitcoin a day. That's a lot of Bitcoin points that you can take out, over the next couple of months doing it this way. So it's, hope you guys like that. Any final questions before I go? I will be back from New York, 9:15. We're going to trade indices and everything else. We only traded sort of like, one gold trade, which we made a little bit of money on. And we actually traded 2 very decent Bitcoin cycles. We traded the sell cycle, to the upside. And then we traded the buy cycle to the trend side. And both of those worked, the both worked with bad execution, late, me fucking up, all that stuff. We still ended up net P&L. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's an incredibly robust system to be able to do this, with all the general screw-ups. FC, the session is automatically on our YouTube channel under live, right? So the moment I stop broadcasting, it will be automatically saved and you can rewatch it again. And you can come join me tomorrow. This is going to be an everyday thing. Tuesday through Thursday, 4 a.m. New York, 9 o'clock London. We're going to make this a thing. And I make announcements. Everybody's going to come in. So let all your friends know. I'm going to trade with you guys every single day on this methodology. So bring as many people as you like to come around. And those of you guys who are hanging out with me on Twitter, get your asses over here into YouTube so you can get all the links, get all the products out. Okay. So hopefully you guys really, really like this. Again, this is my new, dashboard approach. It's really super cool when when you do it in MetaTrader. But you could, we could mimic this in TradingView as well. And I hope you guys really like it. So please, if you want all this stuff, just go out there, open up the account with ACAP, send me the proof that you've made a deposit, and I'll set you all up. Here's the link. How do I get some sleep? Well, I take a nap in the afternoon. That's my secret sauce. My day. You want to know my day? I'll tell you guys my day because you guys are interested in my day. So I start, obviously, I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning. We do a 4 o'clock trade with you guys, right? Then, we just do a little bit of business. Maybe I talk to London or Europe after this. Then my daughter wakes up. I make breakfast for her. I take her to school. Kathy and I get organized, and we do the New York session. And I trade New York from like 9 to 10:30 with you guys, New York. Then we have meetings, and at 12 noon, I'm out. I take a nap, 12 to 2. Then I'm up, and then I work nighttime, and I talk to Australia, and I deal with all our partners in Australia. So that's it. That's my day. And then I'm asleep by 10 o'clock in New York. I have to be hard out. My wife knows this. Otherwise, it's dead. So 10 to 3 is my sleep, and then I take a nap. That's my trick to the trade. All right, my friends. Thank you so much. Good trading. Made money both ways. Anybody actually take the Bitcoin trades with me? You guys, anybody do this? I'm just curious. And obviously, once you have the tools and you have everything else, it becomes so much easier. Yeah. Yes, I am definitely a degenerate trader. But I like it. I've been doing this for a very long time. Yeah, how did it work out for you, Andrew? Were you able to resolve positively? I mean, the trade's obviously pushed up. You did? Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for everything. I will. Good job, Andrew. Good job. Andrew makes money. Thank you so much for everything. I'm going to see you guys for prop trading in New York. For those of you who are going to join me. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to try to organize this a little bit better. But this is the first week. It's always a work in progress with me. But it's going to get smoother and easier for everybody to set this up and get ourselves organized. Bottom line is everybody made money today, which is really the whole function of my job here. So I'm really glad. I'll see you guys. Tomorrow or a little bit later today. Everybody have a great day. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.